Welcome to my online class on completing sentence for the student of class 9 and 10 and 11. The students, let's start. Today we will learn completing sentence. First rule. Rule 1. The first rule is, if we find in the sentences যদি আমরা বাক্যে to that means dash থাকে plus if we find in the sentences to that means if we find the word after to is adjective or adverb, then we have to complete the sentence by adding to plus verb which will be related to the sentence. Meaning of the verb will be related to the sentence. Let's see example. He is to, like this, to plus adjective too quick. Then we have to use to complete the sentence. We have to add to, then a verb, meaningful verb. That means the meaning should be related to the sentence. He is too weak to work. I hope that you have understood, because according to the structure we have used here to plus meaningful word. Another example, the problem was too hard. Dear student, you have to remember that if we find in the sentences to, then adjective, then personal
object.
That means me, them, or any kind of name. The problem was too hard for me. If we find in the sentences like this, subject plus verb plus to plus adjective, then for. Like this, you have to remember that you have to complete the sentences like this way. That means hard plus for, then personal
Object.
plus to according to the structure to, then a meaningful verb. The verb should be related, meaning of the verb should be related to the sentences. That means the problem was too hard for me to
overcome.
I hope that you have understood like this. The two example is like the same, but there is a difference between the two sentences. Because if we find in the first sentences to plus adjective or adverb, then to plus meaningful word. But the other example, if we find in the sentences to, then adjective or adverb, then for, then the personal
Object.
you have to complete the sentence like this, plus to plus meaningful word. I hope that you have understood. Now rule number 2. Dear students, I hope that you have understood the rules 2 2. Now rule number 2. So that means আমরা যদি বাক্যে পাই, So then plus adjective or adverb, then we have to use that plus subject plus cannot or could not plus verb অর্থবোধক. Dear students, let's see an example. Suppose he is so, like this structure, যদি dot dot dot, that means subject plus verb plus so, then adjective or adverb. He is so, like this structure dot 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 weak, that means adjective or adverb is so weak, plus we have to use that, then subject is he, then we have to use cannot or could not. Now remember that the question is, where will we use cannot or could not? Yes, if the first sentence is a present form, the verb is present form, we have to use cannot. If the first sentence is past or the verb is past form, then we have to use could not. So in these sentences we have found the verb present form, so we have to use cannot. He cannot walk. Like this, cannot plus verb, meaningful verb. That means the meaning of the verb should be related to the sentence. So we have completed the sentence by using that plus he cannot walk. He is so weak that he cannot apply this. I hope that you have understood. Now, rule number 3. If we find in the sentences the words so that, how will we complete the sentences? Yes, the structure should be subject plus verb plus adjective or adverb plus so that plus subject plus can oblique could plus beyond অর্থবোধক. Suppose example, he worked hard so that, the meaning of the so that is jate or jate. Example, he worked hard so that, that means the meaning of the word is say কঠিন পরিশ্রম so that jate, then subject according to the structure, he could prosper in life. Now question is, where will we use can and where will we use could? Like the last rules, if the verb is present form of the first sentence, then we have to use can, and if the verb of the first sentence is present form, then we have to use can. and if the verb of the present first sentence is past form, then we have to use could. So we have like this, we have used like this. He worked hard so that he can or he could prosper in life. We have used here could because it's the past form verb. I hope that we have understood. Instead of that, if you find any problem, feel free to comment on the comment box. I will try my best to solve this. Dear students, but there is an exceptional in these rules. For example, I closed the room so that the thief might not enter. Dear students, if we find in the sentences like this, if we need to complete the sentence in negative sentence, we have to use like this. If the present form is, if the verb of the first sentence is present form, we have to use may not, and if the first sentence verb of the first sentence is past form, we have to use might not to complete the meaning of the sentence. For the necessity of the demand of the sentence, we have to use like this. So I close the door, I close the room. Sorry, I close the door of my room so that the thief might not enter. যাতে চোরটা আমার রুমে প্রবেশ করতে না পারে, like this. I hope that you have understood. But dear student, you have to remember that there is the same rules for the another, instead of another word we can use in order. In order that. The same meaning and the same rules for in order that. Let's see an example. I saved some money in order that like that, etc. I could buy a house, like this, in order that the subject then can or could plus verb present form plus extraction. I hope that you have understood. If we find in the sentences so that or in order that, the rules should be same way. Now rule number 4. I hope that you have understood the rules I have completed. Let me see the rules I have completed. Now rule number 4. যদি বাক্যে provides providing ইত্যাদি থাকে, তাহলে কিভাবে পূরণ হবে? এরপরে that plus subject plus verb 1 plus extension. That means if we find the sentences provided, providing, provides, etc., we have to complete the sentence after the provide like this word. We have to use that, then subject plus verb present form plus extension. Sometimes we may need to use the negative sentence according to the demand of the sentence. For example, the plane will take off in time, provided that the weather is good or fine, like this. That means if we find in the sentences the word provided, provides, providing, and etc., we have to use then the subject plus present form of verb, then extension according to the meaning of the sentence, demand of the sentence. I hope that you have understood. Now, rule number 5. Dear students, there is the rules which is very important for your English second paper. Rule number 5 is very important. যদি আমরা বাক্যে লেস্ট শব্দটি পাই, লেস্টের অর্থটা দাঁড়ায় যাতে না। Then completing the sentence, we have to use the structure lest plus subject plus should or might plus verb অর্থবোধক, আমার একটা ভাব দিতে হবে যে অর্থবোধক প্লাস এক্সটেনশন। এক্সাম্পল, he walked first, lest. The word lest, we have found in the sentences the word lest, so we have to use to complete the sentence like this way: lest, then subject he, then should, then means the extension. You have to remember that when we complete the sentence and use the verb should be according to the meaning of the sentence. Generally, the word is used as the word refers to the negative, but we should not use the second sentence after lest should not use the negative sentence, but the meaning of the verb should be like negative, because lest is already negative. So I hope that you have understood. He walked first, that means সে দ্রুত দৌড়েছিল, lest that means যাতে না, he should miss the train, যাতে না সে ট্রেনটা মিস করে। I hope that you have understood. Thanks for being with me. See you again with another class. Stay safe, stay home. Thank you.